If Shadur Sanders were to step in and light up the field, it would instantly expose years of offensive failure as a product of his coaching, not his players. It would prove beyond doubt that the problem has always been his system, that he's been the anchor weighing down the very team he's supposed to elevate. For a coach with a reputation built on control, composure, and schematic brilliance, that would be the ultimate humiliation. And so instead of risking exposure, he hides behind game management, manipulating the narrative of rookie development to justify his own insecurities. What makes this entire saga even more disturbing is how eerily familiar it feels. We've seen it before, countless times, in organizations where power dynamics matter more than performance, where protecting the brand comes before winning games. Cleveland has spent decades building a reputation as the NFL's Bermuda Triangle for quarterbacks. Talent goes in, confidence disappears, and careers vanish. From Johnny Manziel's implosion to Baker Mayfield's exile, from failed experiments to endless rebuilds, the pattern has never really changed. The common denominator has always been the system, a rigid, outdated structure masquerading as innovation. And now, it seems the curse continues. Only this time, it's wrapped in the polished veneer of Kevin Stefanski's analytical coaching philosophy. Watson's social media isn't just rebellion. It's a signal flare. A warning to anyone paying attention that what's happening inside the Browns facility isn't just poor strategy, it's systemic rot. Because when the highest paid quarterback in NFL history subtly calls out his own head coach, it's not about petty drama. It's about survival. It's about a player who knows that even with all the talent in the world, he's trapped in a system designed to suffocate individuality and minimize creativity. It's about a man watching a younger version of himself, full of fire and promise, being smothered before his story can even begin. And make no mistake, fans are waking up. The mood in Cleveland has shifted from cautious optimism to quiet fury. The victory against Miami now feels hollow, like a fresh coat of paint over a crumbling foundation. Behind the smiles in post-game interviews, there's tension in the locker room. Players know when something's off. They see the politics behind the play calls, the favoritism in film sessions, the body language between coach and quarterback. It's only a matter of time before whispers become open defiance. Because when your franchise star risks his public image to tell the truth, even in a coded digital way, the locker room listens. If this situation spirals, it won't just end with Stefanski losing his job. It could trigger an organizational reckoning. The front office will have to answer for why it allowed ego to dictate roster decisions. The ownership will be forced to explain how a $230 million investment in Deshaun Watson turned into a public relations disaster. And Shadur Sanders, if he ever gets his shot, could end up being the catalyst that exposes years of dysfunction. If he steps onto that field and immediately outperforms the so-called system guys, it's over. The excuses, the analytics, the talk of patience, all of it will crumble under the weight of undeniable truth. But that's exactly what the Browns' leadership fears most. Because Shedeur isn't just another quarterback prospect. He's a cultural lightning rod, the son of Deshaun Sanders, the embodiment of swagger, legacy, and generational confidence. The kind of player who draws cameras and critics in equal measure. If he succeeds, it rewrites everything, and Stefanski knows it. That's why the leash is tight, the playbook smaller, and the opportunities non-existent. It's not about development. It's about damage control. It's about keeping the illusion intact for as long as possible. The tragedy here is that Cleveland's fans deserve better. This is a city built on loyalty, on enduring heartbreak after heartbreak in the name of hope. And yet, the people running this team seem allergic to honesty. Every press conference is a masterclass in evasion. Every decision reeks of self-preservation. You can feel the frustration radiating through the fan base, an exhaustion born not from losing but from being lied to. From being told to trust the process when the process itself is broken beyond repair. Watson's digital rebellion, intentional or not, has become the rallying cry for a truth that can no longer be ignored. It's proof that the fractures aren't just external. They run deep within the organization. And unless something changes soon, the Browns risk becoming more than just a punchline. They'll become a cautionary tale, a monument to what happens when ego, politics, and fear of accountability destroy something that could have been great. So now, all eyes turn to Shadur Sanders, the silent figure on the sideline, helmet in hand, watching as his teammates grind through another game plan built to fail. He's waiting for his moment, the snap, the call, the chance to show the world what's been kept hidden. And when that moment finally comes, Cleveland might never be the same again. The question is, will Kevin Stefanski swallow his pride long enough to let it happen? Or will he drag everyone down with him in his desperate attempt to prove he's still in control? The storm is building, and it's only a matter of time before the walls collapse. Hold on to your seats, Browns fans, because what's coming next might just change the future of this franchise forever. If you made it this far, I want to hear from you. Do you think Kevin Stefanski is sabotaging his own quarterbacks out of pride? Or is Deshaun Watson stirring the pot to deflect from his own struggles? Drop your thoughts below because this story is far from over. And if you love deep dives into the chaos, conspiracies, and hidden power struggles shaping today's sports world, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because you're not going to want to miss what's coming next.